You ever go crabbing and you bring home so many crabs that it's like you just made $1 million?
Yes, actually. In Alaska, where some of my family lives, we do that all the time, except you can't really sell them because of the transaction cost, but
It's money that you would have spent on crab anyways, so it's just eating your profits.
exactly. In Alaska, there's this species of crab called Dungeness crabs, a species of crab that live in slightly shallow waters, 90 feet deep to 150. So what is that in meters?
30 to 50 meters.
30 to 50 meters, yeah, somewhere around there.
Dungeness crab, do they like latex, whips, and rope?
Yeah, just like that Mr. Krabs episode.
Yeah, with the lima beans. Crab is like one of the best meats we have on this planet. Evolution agrees. Evolution agrees because everything evolves into crabs. And so all meat will eventually become crab meat because it's the peak of meat.
There's plenty of different species of crabs around the world. Some you might have heard of are Japanese spider crab, blue crab, snow crab, mud crab, Australian king crab, fiddler crab. Fiddler crabs are
Diddy
weird.
crab?
Coconut crabs. Actually, that's a funny story. You know, Amelia Earhart was probably eaten by coconut crab.
Next time you go to a restaurant and you order crab, you're taking revenge. You're avenging Amelia Earhart. You're doing a good thing. We did want to get a little bit philosophical here. So there is a common trend online where people are talking about crab in bucket theory. And that theory basically states, everybody on Earth right now, we're all just crabs in buckets to the fishermen that are the elites, the top 0.1%. And what crabs do when they're in a bucket is they grab at whatever they can, and that's going to be another crab. So any crab that's trying to escape is being pulled down by every other crab.
As the resident crabber on this channel,
I am the one who crabs.
Crabs do not fight. When you throw them into the barrel in which they are held, they will start freaking out initially. They'll start like grabbing everything, but then they just kind of sit there and accept their death. I don't know why. I don't know if they're just trying to preserve the water in their lungs. But what will happen is you'll throw them in, they'll start freaking out. Like they'll start grabbing at anything, start like trying to scuttle or whatever. And then they'll just kind of retract in and pull into themselves and then not interact with their neighbors. But if another crab is thrown on top of them, the crab underneath goes hog wild and he'll try to like take off the pincers of the crab above
crab in bucket.
Maybe there's some truth.
And here's the other thing.
Exactly.
If a crab dies inside of the bucket due to trauma or anything else, their body actually starts breaking down pretty quickly and their liver will release all the crabby toxins. It seeps into the water, harming a lot of the other crabs in the bucket. So when everybody's talking about that crab mentality online, don't be the crab in the bucket. Don't poison everybody else around you. We need to lift each other up. We need to be like Rafiki from the beginning of The Lion King and lift each other up.
Yeah. But lift me. I'm the lion. You can stay on the rock.
I'll just be the one that like throws you off the cliff then.
Fishermen in Alaska, they will pull up buckets and buckets, like thousands of Dungeness crabs. And then what they'll do is they'll go on the shore, they throw the live crab down, the crab starts to try to attack, and they either with a knife or a hammer smash it while it's alive on its head. And then they will crack it open while it's alive, pull out the meat, throw the body that is still squirming because it's still like kind of alive into a bucket. And I got the unfortunate pleasure of witnessing that at one point, and it was kind of traumatizing. When you see a live crab get its head ripped off, it does something to you. And then what's worse is the beaches after they're done are just filled with carapaces everywhere. So you're like, either a bear was really hungry or the fishermen are back at it.
Mr. Krabs is a pretty good example of what happens when a crab tries to be like the rich, and that's poetic.
These claws aren't just for attracting mates.
Yeah, don't eat raw crabs. If there's one thing that you take away from this video, do not eat raw crabs. It is just gonna kill you. It's poisonous. All right, that's gonna be it from us, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.